Hi, it's me, Courtney, and Jen's back there. Um, we're doing my get to know you panelist videos, and if you're watching live, if you got notified, we didn't really advertise this, but if you're watching live, I don't have the chat going, so um, if you're typing, sorry, we won't respond. But here you go. You all submitted questions, and we have the answers. Jen's going to read them to me, and I will answer them, and then we'll do hers after. And go. All right. First question. What is my favorite WOSO team? I don't really have one at the moment. I did have a team. I was a really big fan of the Western New York Flash. And then obviously they moved to North Carolina. So um, if I had to pick one, I would say probably the Courage because it's a lot of Flash people and coaching and everything like that. Um, but I technically don't really have one because my team moved to North Carolina. So, next one, who is my favorite WOSO player? Again, I try not to have favorites. I don't know if, again, same thing with the team. I don't know if people know that I do media stuff sometimes with a website, and I used to cover the Flash when they were up in Western New York. So trying to have favorites because I try to report from kind of a neutral perspective. Um, if I have to, again, if I have to answer, um, probably like Jess McDonald or Allie Krieger. We'll go with those two. I think they're both solid players for different reasons, and we'll go with that. Sam Ewis, I guess, gets tossed in there too. So it's hard to pick a favorite when you try to be non-biased and neutral, but I'm a pretty big fan of those three. I think they're great players. This is a big question. Do you watch sports outside of WOSO? Jen's reading them to me. If so, what sports and who are your teams? Yeah, yes, I love sports. Um, most sports. Big on baseball, hockey, and football. Watch basketball if it's on, but big fan of those things. I'm from Massachusetts originally, so big Boston sports fan. So the Bruins, Patriots, Red Sox. I know people are gonna hate me for the Patriots, but that's okay. Um, Big fan of all those teams. Watch them, go to games when we can. Try to go to a Bruins game. We didn't make one this year. We're going to the Patriots Bills game this fall. And I haven't been to a Red Sox game in a long time, but hopefully we'll get up to see one soon. All right, next question. What are your favorite Marvel and DC characters? Hmm. We had this conversation recently, Jen and myself. My favorite Marvel character would have to be actually Scarlet Witch or Thor. Um, Scarlet Witch, I think, in the movies kind of got nerfed a little bit until, well, I won't, when people haven't seen Endgame yet, I won't spoil anything. Um, or Infinity War, I guess both of those movies could be spoilers if I say anything. So uh, I like Scarlet Witch. I think she's actually one of, if not the most, I will say one of the most powerful Marvel characters. Um, and then for DC, Wonder Woman. Also, honorable mention to Captain Marvel because she's cool too. But my favorites are probably Thor and Scarlet Witch for Marvel, and Wonder Woman for DC. Next question: if they made a sitcom of my life, what would it be called? What the heck am I doing and where am I going? I don't know. I just feel like sometimes that's a really poor title for a sitcom. Don't ever title a sitcom something that long. Um, the short version of that would be, huh? I do that a lot. I'm like, what's going on? What's happening? Huh? Jen's agreeing back there. My life's very hectic sometimes between like work and just life in general. So a lot of times I just am kind of like, I don't know what she's pointing to herself for, but she thinks she makes my life hectic, but she doesn't. Um, Yeah, so I guess the short version, if I can't say what am I doing, where am I going, is huh? So we'll go with that. Next question is what is your Hogwarts house? I'm a Hufflepuff. At some point that changed. I was a Gryffindor for like a real long time and then all of a sudden became a Hufflepuff, which is fine. I don't disagree with it, but it changed. But proud Hufflepuff here. Woo! So rock on. What's my spirit animal is the next question. I don't know that I have one. Um I never really like got the whole spirit animal thing. I don't actually think I have one. I will ask Jen. Jen, what do you think my spirit animal is? Don't take forever because we're trying to do these quick. We'll come back to that. So I don't think I have one. I'm going to ask Jen what my spirit animal is. Next question. What is my greatest accomplishment? You guys are making me get sentimental here. Like, come on. Two, I was really proud when I got my master's degree. That was really a big accomplishment for me because I didn't think it was going to happen, and I chipped away at it class by class while I was working full time. So that and finding like Jen and having a getting married and our first anniversary is tomorrow, Saturday, May the 4th. I think it's a good accomplishment because I that never thought that was like ever going to do that ever. I didn't think that was in the plans at all. And it takes a lot of work, honestly. Like it's not always easy in any relationship. So I'm just really proud that we got to the point where she wanted to marry me and we're a year in and life's awesome. And I'm still happy. And hopefully there's many, many more years to come. Excuse me. Next question. How and when did I get into WOSO? Probably after the well, I watched it a lot as a child. Like I remember the 99 World Cup. I remember it happening. Yay. I remember it. We watched it. It was great. And then I just didn't watch women's soccer for like the longest time and I don't really know why. I really picked it up again after the 2011 Women's World Cup. Um that's probably when I really picked it up and started watching it with more interest. And then ever since then, I've been getting more involved. And obviously, I'm still a big fan because we're doing this show. Jen says my spirit animal is a butterfly, by the way, to answer that question. I can see that. That's fair. Next question is why are you the way that you are? I think Danielle actually is the one who asked that question. I don't know. Sometimes I wish I wasn't the way that I am, but I just am. Um, to quote the wonderful Lady Gaga, maybe I was just born this way. I don't know. So there's that. What is the best advice I've ever received? Is the next question. I don't know exactly. I've received a lot of advice in my life that's been really, really good. Jen's making a face like she thinks I should know what the answer to this is immediately. I don't know. I don't know the exact advice, but something along the lines of like do what's best for you and kind of screw what everyone else thinks. They may have used more colorful language than I did. I don't know if there's kids watching our show. We swear on our show all the time, but I'm gonna try not to. I don't remember the exact phrasing, but something along those lines. Be yourself or do what's best for you. Screw what everyone else thinks. Oh my God, these long questions. I'll try to remember this. The next question is, what international do what I want to see in the NWSL that I hasn't played in the NWSL already? I answered this question once for like an NWSL like media survey thing that I did because as part of the media association. I don't know currently. I might have to tweet that answer out as a follow up to this video because I'm trying to think. I don't have a list of. If I had a list of like international, I didn't read these questions beforehand. I'm gonna be really honest here. Jen has had the questions for like a week. I haven't read them. She hasn't read them either until now, but she at least knows what's coming. I'm the first. I'm like the guinea pig here. Everyone else will kind of know what the questions are. But if I had a list of internationals in front of me, I could probably answer this question. Um, but at the moment, it escapes me. I'll follow up on that. I'll either mention it on a show or I'll tweet it or something like that. What is my favorite guilty pleasure TV show? Live PD every weekend, religiously, Friday, Saturday. Currently, they're on like an 11-day marathon of like live PD stuff, and I'm loving it. I know a lot of people in law enforcement, so I think it's. I used to go on ride-alongs when I was in college, and working at a college. So, uh, I think it's kind of like my, as they say, your weekly ride along. So I think it's really cool. So live PD for sure, or anything like on the Food Network. Also, Worst Cooks, like this holiday or like season baking like contests or like whatever diners, drive-ins, and anything. Yeah, Food Network and live PD. What is your favorite music genre and artist? Um, I like most genres, not so much country, but I can deal with some of it. I don't really like the screamo, like heavy metal type of deal, but I'll listen to most anything. Um, my radio station's always like generally a top one of those top 40 that plays the same song every 4 hours or something like that. But I love Kelly Clarkson. I love Lady Gaga. I do like Sugarland, so there's my little bit of country in there. Carrie Underwood for sure. Um, so yeah, I like old like 80s and like 90s music too. Um oh well, Adele, yes, Adele obviously, but she only puts out music every like 9 years or so. So sometimes I forget about her. Yeah, so if no one heard Jen, she probably will have, unfortunately, and apparently she ended her relationship. Apparently we're gonna have a great Adele songs album soon. Who knows? Um I don't wish ill on people so that we get good music, but that tends to be the case. Anything else? If you played soccer, what position would you play? Bench warmer because I'm awful at soccer, like awful. Left out. That's a baseball position actually. I would not play soccer. I would not play soccer. My best friend's 5-year-old daughter is better at soccer than I will ever be, and she just kicks the ball and runs around. So I would not play soccer because I'm not good at soccer at all. I used to play indoor. I got suckered into playing indoor soccer when I was working at a college just for a couple of games, and it was not great. Defender probably because in any position, defender I would say, only because I cannot score goals and my like other accuracy is crappy. But I'm good at stopping people. I will stop you in your tracks. Unfortunately, probably would rack up a lot of cards and expulsions though also because I would just probably take people out. Not intentionally, but it would happen. Pick pick your favorite five aside. So I'm picking five people. Pick your favorite five aside from your favorite NWSL team. Okay. Um like five. How does five aside work? Like five and then a goalkeeper, or the goalkeeper is included in the five? Well, I'm gonna pick Steph LeBay right now because Caitlin Rowland's been injured, and I probably pick Steph LeBay anyways. Steph LeBay, McCall Zerboni, Sam Ewis, Abby Dahlkemper. How many am I at? Four. Oh God, I have to pick between Lynn Williams and Jess McDonald. Jess McDonald's one of my favorite players, but I probably would pick Lynn Williams. So Lynn Williams, Dahlkemper, Mewis, Zerboni, um, Steph LeBay. Yeah, yeah. Oh, so someone sent a question just for me that I didn't even know about. I'm the one who asked for questions, but the question, from the Facebook that Jen runs. The question was that whoever wrote this knows Jen's a very big Star Wars fan, and they want to know if I'm as big of a fan. Not as big of a fan. Um, I'm a pretty big Star Wars fan. I mean, we got married on May 4th. Like, I had to be pretty big Star Wars fan to go along with that and like love every minute of it. Um, I love Star Wars. Jen like knows everything about Star Wars. I do not know everything about Star Wars. Um, like she's watched all like no, we froze. She's watched all like the animated things and all that. I have not. So big, but not as big as Jen. Sorry if we froze a little bit there. I had a bit of a computer issue. Is that it? That's it for me. We're gonna do Jen's next, and then we'll get the other panelists going throughout the next couple weeks or so. Thanks for checking in. Hope you learned something interesting about me and it wasn't just boring and horrible. Thanks.